And Porterfield! Oh, Porterfield has scored!
A block by Tommy Wright Phillips again! And Sunderland has...
And Kevin Ball holds that trophy aloft for the second time.
Hello, how we're getting on? So it's finished. Millwall 1, Sunderland 1 in another really frustrating draw away from home. Just before I start the video, I just want to say I hope the Millwall fan who took back today, I hope the medical staff got to them in time, and I hope that they're recovering well. So fingers crossed, and our thoughts with you, tonight. But the game. Now, I know I said before, match preview, I'll be more than happy with a point. And my prediction was a 1-1 draw. The way it's actually panned out and the way it's happened is so frustrating and feels like another defeat. It's now 4 consecutive draws. It's now a game where we've only played one half of football and not turned up for the second half again. Now, you can see we've had a much changed lineup. That side today was a very much patched up team. But end of the day, we conceded a 93rd minute goal. We haven't managed the game. We haven't seen it out. And it's frustrating. It's really frustrating, and it's annoying. But we started off with, like I say, a much changed lineup with Anthony Patterson in goal. Luke O'Nien was at right back. Centre backs were Chris Mepham and Dan Ballard. Left back was Adji Alicia replacing Dennis Serkin, who had surgery on his broken wrist. In the middle we had Dan Neil, Chris Rigg, and then we kind of had a front four, if you like. We had Aaron Conley, Wilson Isidore with Tommy Watson and Eliza Meand on the right hand side. And to be fair, the first half an hour we were brilliant. We forced them back. They never got a kick. We were playing some lovely football. The link-up play was working well. Meanda was creating problems down right hand side, even though his first touch sometimes was like Bambi on ice, but he was getting into the box and just couldn't get that final touch until the 10th minute. Cross comes in, there's a poor header from their defender. It comes up to Aaron Conley, edge of the box on the volley, watches it all the way, bottom right hand corner. It's his first goal for the club. It's a fantastic effort. It's 1-0. And it's really what we deserved with that first 10 minutes. And I thought, yeah, we're actually gonna, for these being the form team in the league, if you like, they never got a kick for the first half an hour. Then the last 5-10 minutes of the first half, they started coming in a little bit more. We started giving sloppy free kicks away around the edge of the box, giving corners away. Now when the free kicks, mind, the referee was shocking today, I thought, for both sides. He was absolutely terrible. Some of the tackles he was missing was the fouls was unbelievable, but never mind. And then when the break happened, it kind of knocked us all out of kilter. And we came out for the last 5 minutes of the first half. We were poor. It was all of them. And then from the second half, we never turned up yet again. Similar to Coventry, it's like we're going to not lose more, and we just sit back. And the inevitable eventually happened. Aaron Conley gans off injured. Milan Alexic comes on, who I thought looked good. Looks a player. But this is where I'm going to criticise Regis Le Bris again, because yet again, lack of substitutions at the times when it's needed, even to freshen things up, didn't happen. We only made the Conley change because it was forced. In second half, we never got out of a one half. We couldn't keep hold of the ball. We couldn't get out. We kept giving the ball away. Anthony Patterson, his usual trait of kicking the ball straight out of play, so annoying and so frustrating. I'd love to know what they train on every day of the week at the academy, because it certainly isn't his kicking. And it's getting more sloppy and more sloppy. We're getting deeper and deeper. Why do you not then use your substitutions? Meanda looked absolutely pagged. Tommy Watson never got in the game in the second half, apart from giving free kicks away. That's at that time, half of the second half, I'd have had Abdullah Bar on, I'd have had Abdullah Oshish on. Now, even if you didn't fancy them and you're not in favour, they've got championship experience. They know the league, they know the inside out. They bring fresh legs to the side at a time when you need players to dig in, and we didn't do it. And that, for me, proved costly at the end. And we could have won the game easily 2-0, because 92nd minute, we break away. Alexic gets through on goal. He could have took it in a bit further, but for me, he snatched at it. It hit the inside of the goalkeeper's leg. Gans wide. They pick it up. By this point, we are so naive. We've all bombed forward. A long ball down the left-hand side. Luke O'Nien is miles out of position. Ball to the back post. 2 players at the back to tap in. It's 1-1, and all that hard work is down the fucking Swanee, and it's so annoying and so frustrating because again, game management shite, absolute shite. And this is becoming a bit of a trait now where second half we didn't turn up. We just seem to go into that mode of must not concede instead of going for the second goal. And again, it's cost us again. It's now 4 defeats, 4 draws in a row. But the last 2 have felt like defeats because we should have beat Coventry and we should have beat Millwall, and we now should be sitting here arguably 4 points clear at the top of the table, and we're not. If Leeds win tomorrow with Swansea, they'll go on top of the league. And that's the frustrating thing. We've now got 2 really hard games coming. Tuesday we're playing West Brom, and then we've got Sheffield United away on Friday night. Now, 2 massive games, massive games. The good thing is now we've got 3 players back. We've got Trey Hume, Job and Patty Roberts back in the squad for Tuesday, which they've been a massive miss. Today they have been, especially Job in that midfield. But today, I'd love to know what your thoughts are on this substitution. Why is there a lack of we might as well have been playing with 1 sub today. Just didn't see the point. Just use them. I understand if they were all young lads and they've got any experience, but Bart and Elshish have got the experience. They've played in the Championship for 2 years now. You know what I mean? Why not just bring them on and give us a little bit of urgency, a bit of energy? Help us get up and at least Bart and carry the ball forward when he gets it. So that's a criticism of Regis Le Bris today. It's a bittersweet one because I'm happy with a point, but not the way it's actually happened. Player ratings today. The first half we were brilliant. I thought we did really well, but I thought defensively second half we stood up to them. They were high balls in the box, and up until that last minute goal we stood up to them. I thought Patterson made a couple of good saves, but for me I thought Agilisi was tremendous in our left back in his first game. But Dan Ballard for me in his first game back in was my man of the match. I thought he was head and shoulders along with Mepham. I thought they were both brilliant. That leaves Regis Le Bris with a decision to make on Tuesday, because Trey Hume will come back in at right back. Does that mean Luke O'Nien misses out and Chris Mepham and Dan Ballard stay in at centre backs? Or I know Dan Ballard looked as though he took a bit of a knock last 5-10 minutes. He looked as though he's walking wounded. So will Dan Ballard miss out and will Luke O'Nien go back in there? So what's your thoughts on the team on what we should be playing on Tuesday night? But it's so frustrating. Another one, like I say, it's becoming a bit of a trait where we keep on chucking these points away, and arguably at the end of the season it's going to cost you. You could flip it and say points away at home like that, when you got half a side out and you battle for a point, it's a great point. So there's 2 sides to the coin. Like I said before in my preview, I'd have been more than happy with the point before the game. 1-1 was my prediction. Just so frustrated that we've lost it in the 93rd minute. The league table now looks like this. We are still top, 16 games, 32 points, along with Sheffield United, 16 games, 32 points on 2 goals. We're ahead. Burnley are in third. They won today on 30 points. Leeds, like I said, if they win tomorrow with Swansea, will go above us on goal difference. So come on, Swansea. Middlesbrough, who are absolutely flying, won 6-2 away at Oxford today. They're currently in 5th on 27 points. And West Brom, who we played during the week, are on 26 points. Let's say end of this week, we could be sitting in 3rd or 4th quite easily. So it's really important that we at least get points at home against West Brom on Tuesday night to take us into that game on Friday night against Sheffield United. But let me know what your thoughts are. Who was your man of the match today? Who was, did he get the team selection right? What's your stand on these substitutions? That's a massive criticism of why we're not making subs at all. It's so frustrating. The one today was only because it was forced when Conley went off injured. So annoying, frustrating, but a good point away from home. Patched up side, a form team in the league we played against today. Second half we got battered. First half we battered them. Second half they battered us. So you could see it was an even game. But let me know what your thoughts are today. I hope all them 3,000 Millwall, hope all them 3,000 fans travelling back from Millwall have a safe trip back up. Hope all the snow's gone. Watch out for the match preview coming out of West Brom, probably Monday or Tuesday. But until the next time, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Take it easy, stay safe, and we'll speak soon. Ta-ra.